Chow, chow, take chow down to Chinatown. What's up, y'all? Your true witness here, bearing the truth and my cross every day. Listen, um, I want to talk about two things. Number one's really fast. Um, God punishes us less than our iniquity deserves, less than our sin deserves, right? Um, so when we go and we fall and we make our mistakes, we get back up. God punishes us less than we deserve, and maybe that's so we don't reoffend, commit those same sins again. But we do anyways, and then he doesn't visit those sins with the punishment that we deserve, right? So he's very nice with regard to that, you know. The second thing, the Bible says your traffickers were the honorable men of the earth. Now this is a loaded topic. You know, it says the prophet is without honor in his home and in his own hometown, right? That's a weird one for here because this is not really my hometown, right? I just happen to be here. But nothing has changed with the honor thing. Whenever I stay in this house, you know, all I get is dishonor and, you know, a blight on myself. Huh, what's this? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's how the prophet does it, right? He's dishonorable in his house. But to the traffickers, though, right? That is so interesting because it says they were the honorable men of the earth, right? And this is just hypothetical, and I know you're gonna chop my head off anyways, but let's say they were like the samurai, right? You know, Captain Alagrin, you know, Last Samurai. That's uh, forget what he says in that movie. He's like, that's a big, he says that's a high rank or whatever. We're talking about colonels and stuff. That's a high rank. He's like, yeah. But, anyways, yeah, it says they were the honorable men. So let's say they were these like samurais, right? And they still are in their mind, right? In their brain meats. Thanks, Dechi. Uh, anyways, um, so they're still honorable, but it says they were the honorable men, meaning like the honor is departed, right? And now they are like traffickers, right? It's interesting, you know. That's in the Bible. Oh, that's human trafficking. Yeah, they're called traffickers, right? What are they trafficking? They're not going to tell you. But anyways, they were honorable. They were the honorable men of the earth. Right? Anyways, it's very interesting because with me being the prophet, right? I'll be like dishonorable until I'm dead, basically. Because even in this house, right? If I call my body the house, then I'm dishonorable in the body too. Because I'm the prophet. That's how God made me. So then, when you look at them though, right? There's this concept that they've gone past. Like to me, it's like they've gone past dishonor, right? They're like whole new beings, right? Because you have honor, dishonor, and then it's like it's like being ashamed or unashamed, right? Then if you go past both of those, right, you're neither ashamed nor unashamed, right? So it's like, you know, it's like I'm just going to be, and it's like, what does that mean? Does that mean you're ashamed or unashamed? Neither. It means I'm just being, right? Yeah. You go, well, you have to be one or the other. We're going to make you feel ashamed if you're not ashamed. And then you greet them with being unashamed. And they're like, but aren't you ashamed? When you've mastered both of them and you don't care, you transcend honor and dishonor. So, anyways, and if you don't want to, if you want to just sit at home and like me, I'm, they hit me with this thing. They're like, "Oh, you owe us like $2,000 for, your taxes." I'm like, "Okay, give me a job then." You know, straight up. Oh well, we give you a house. You got to pay it. Yeah, I did. You got to pay the taxes every year too. No, I don't. If and actually, I do have a paper that says, yeah, never mind. See, this is the little minutia that God hates. I'm sure, right? Well, you can't say that. Oh, if I just did say it, then I guess I can say it, huh? Hmm. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Somebody was saying like, don't pay any taxes because, you know, like of the whatever. But you have to submit to these principalities. But anyways, if my wages weren't garnished, I could give you your money, but they are garnished, so I can't. So I guess you have to take it out of my fucking hide, bitch. Hmm? Let's do that one again. That one, bitch. That's right. So, anyways, there's a problem when the people are scared to talk and have conversations, right? But whatever. Stay afraid then, That's for you. We're going to be talking about ancient things. We're going to be talking about eternal things, yeah? Oh, you freedom of speech. Yeah, shut the hell up. Anyways, good talk. Maybe someday somebody will care about something and something will actually get done. But until then, eat a bowl of poo.